and welcome to today's cryptocurrency analysis. And today, it's your boy Femi back here again with the analysis on our favorite coin, Bitcoin. And today, the price is 16,500, right around that range. We've seen quite a lot of change in price, and in the last 7 days, uh, with our analysis, we've said that we're bearish on every time frame, and we could see prices down from 20,000. Yeah, we had some little issues, and then we're ranging down around the 18,000, and now we are back to the 16,000, right? We've seen a lot of things that has happened in the news, right? With a lot of things, right? Down with the FTX that is happening, a lot of sell pressure happening, and so we've just seen a lot of things that has really been happening with Bitcoin passing in a few days, and with the FTX saga. And so we'll just be going to the chart to see what we believe is going to happen with Bitcoin, and probably what will happen in the next few days. Let's go to the chart, right? And this is our chart in the weekly time frame. So before I go on, please remember, if you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, share with your friends, right? It's Crypto Femi, and you can find us on all the social medias on Twitter and on YouTube, right? And let's move to the chart. And this is the Bitcoin chart on the weekly time frame, right? On this chart, we said on the weekly time frame, every single time we went above the green EMA, we were very bullish, right? And every time we came below, we were bearish. And each time from this point in time, from the 57,000, we were saying, I was telling everybody, I was shouting, if you go from the beginning of the channel, I was saying we were bearish, right? And you have your moon boys on YouTube telling you buy, 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 blah 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 blah. We've hit a bottom, blah blah blah. You could see we were bearish since then because we came below the EMAs, and since then we came back, tested the EMA, and came down, came back, tested the EMA, came down, and we're testing the EMAs again, and we are coming back. And so we'll just be looking at the analysis of probably what could happen probably during the week, and see how we can position ourselves right to profit from this market in the next coming few days, weeks, and even hours. And right, if we pull up our indicators, we could see that even on our RSI, we'll see that we have a bearish divergence from the weekly, right? But of concern most of the time is our stochastic, right? Our stochastic is still high, and probably we should see our stochastic come down a bit before we can start moving up. And this is a lot and a lot and a lot of concern, because probably that means we still have a lot of downward pressure to go even on the weekly. And so don't be deceived by anybody telling you that probably we are at the lows. No, we are not at the lows. And as you can see on the weekly, we still have a lot of more downward price pressure to go. So beware of this, right? Careful if you're going to buy the dip, right? You can dollar cost average even as we move down, but I'm really not going to buy down, because this is a very, very bad sign for Bitcoin. And right, it shows us that we still have furthermore downward price action to go. Right, so be very, 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 very careful at this point, right? If we go down to lower time frames, same thing. There's no change on the lower time frame. As you can see, this is the 3 days time frame. Looking at, we are at one of the lowest periods, right? Same thing, as you can see, RSI telling us that we still have more lower price pressure to go. Same thing with our stochastic, right? Our indicator has been correct down through our analysis. If you've been following our analysis on the channel, right, our indicators are not emotional. They tell you what's going to go up go down in the chart, right? And so we are not being emotional as to what's happening in the market. And as you can see, right, as you can see, we probably should still expect furthermore downward price action, even for the price of Bitcoin. If we move over to the daily, right, the daily gives us somehow a conflicting information, because we could see that we came here, we found support at this region, we bounced, but the problem, and which is really, really, really very bad for Bitcoin, is that we're meant to probably come touch the support around the 18,000 region, but we never got to the 18,000 region, and we're already getting rejected. So probably we should still have for the downward price action to go even for Bitcoin. We should probably see Bitcoin down even to the 15,000 and even to the 14,000 region, right? If we pull up our indicators, we could see uh, as you can see, what I was saying, that probably we should still have further upward price action, but as you can see, the stochastic is turning down. So probably we should come and probably maybe find it like double bottom, then before we could start pushing up. But for now, we probably still have a lot of more downward price action for Bitcoin. If we move over to this chart, this is the chart on the weekly. As you can see, we're bearish down from here. Same thing, we began being bearish. The ribbon's telling us we're very, very bearish, right? And that's why we never fell for the hopium when everybody was saying down, 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 blah, 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 blah. As you can see, uh, uh, it's still bearish. The trend was bearish, and this is on the weekly, right? And Binance is the data source. As you can see, the volume had been decreasing, so we know we were very, very bearish. If we move over to the 3 days, right, as we can see, the blue shows us where we have the most liquidity, right, and the ribbon showed us that the trend and how bearish we were, right? And as you can see, we're already outside of the Bollinger Bands, and you can see we came and retested the Bollinger Bands, and we are going down, and that signifies a very, 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 very bad for Bitcoin, right? It means we still have furthermore a lower price action. Probably we should find support at around the 15,000 region. If we pull up our indicators, money flow is telling us we still have maybe probably furthermore little downward price action to go, right? Our oscillator is actually going down and telling us that there's still more sell pressure coming. So please, I'll be careful, and I'll probably start buying probably around the 15,000 regions. Take note, this is not investment advice, right? We are just looking at the charts and doing the analysis together, and so that you could, right, be on the right side of the market. If we move over to our daily, as you can see, our liquidity, our highly liquid area was around the 18,000 region, and when we broke that and we came back and retested it, as you can see, it, because it was acting as support, we came down and pushed up, and it was now acting as resistance. As you can see, we got rejected, and we are pushing furtherwards down, and probably we could see probably we should have a double bottom at this place, right? Say if we pull up our indicators on the daily on this chart, is saying that probably we could have a double bottom and begin to move up. Same thing with our oscillator. Our oscillator, it's about still has further more downward price action to go. Same thing with our money flow. Money flow is not giving us any indicator. As you can see, our money flow has been on point, right? Every single time we're told to buy, we saw prices push up a bit, right? And same thing, as you can see, money flow telling us probably we should still have probably a little downward price action to go, so we could see price form a double bottom, and then we push up. But as for now, price is still bearish. We are still bearish on every time frame, so be very, very careful. If you were trading this period, I wouldn't trade this period because the chart looks very, very messy. This is the 12-hour time frame. As you can see, came back, hit the support, and we are being rejected back down. So probably we should see a Bitcoin form a double bottom in the next few days and few weeks, and from there we could analyze. The rebounds are still telling us we're very, very bearish. If we pull it up, money flows, then it's still bearish. We have furthermore downward price action to go. The oscillators are still going down. So that's for the proofs that we are bearish. So be very, very careful if you're going to be trading in the markets this period. I personally won't be trading because the Bitcoin chart looks shitty at this moment, as you can see, because it's the weekend, not a lot of price action. So probably we could see probably some sort of sideways movement on, if possible, probably even a downward movement a bit before we could see what will happen in the next few days. So please, if you like the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you and have a blessed day.